In this season of The Big Talk, you are going to have access to the most incredible speakers who recently performed at the virtual showcase, which is the culmination of the Big Talk Academy, my 12-week signature speaker training. Be sure to watch every single one of these speakers in this series because they are all equally as inspiring, entertaining, and powerful. And by sharing their important messages, they can change and even save a life. Enjoy. Dr. Sonja Pemberton is a speaker and coach who empowers individuals to uncover their innate gifts and share them with the world. She believes you were born with fingerprint that no one else has because you were meant to leave an imprint on the world that no one else can. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Sonja Pemberton with Dispelling the Myth of the Other.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010.
In as little as 10 seconds, we begin to make judgments about people we're meeting or seeing for the first time. We create narratives about who we perceive them to be. Using the analogy of an iceberg, those presumptive narratives, if true, are just the tip of the iceberg. Hidden beneath the surface lies the complexities of an individual's life journey. I was about 8 years old when I heard two words being used to describe a person. Being an inquisitive child, I looked up the meanings. Illegitimate, a person who is illegitimate by birth, born out of wedlock. Bastard, an illegitimate child. I realized that those words described me, the me you can't see. On that day, I began to view life through the lens of the other. Children used to say, "Sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt you." That didn't feel true in that moment, and it still doesn't feel true today, decades later. I've since met many individuals who live as the other. They've been marginalized, stigmatized, labeled due to their religious beliefs, their sexual orientation, political affiliations, ethnicities, mental health status, gender identification, economic status, and a multitude of other classifications. Perhaps you, or someone you know or care about, is also the other. When you've spent your entire life navigating the intersectionality of multiple ascribed identities meant to define you as the other, you come to the realization that despite all of your efforts to belong, whether it's contributing to your community, your professional and educational achievements, you will always be the other to someone. You also begin to realize that the very institutions and systems required for your livelihood and your protection have practices and policies that cultivate othering, including education, healthcare, banking, real estate, the courts, policing, even the right to vote, and the list goes on. These experiences were my motivation to inspire a global movement of individuals who are committed to dispelling the myth of the other and disrupting limiting belief systems, which I call BS for short. The Othering and Belonging Institute at Stanford University is doing some amazing research in this area. They found that the narratives that we create about the other are not based on facts. They are a reflection of our values, our hopes, and our fears. They're essentially stories that we've been told about the other and continue to tell and believe about people we don't even know. The Institute defines othering as a set of dynamic processes and structures that engender marginality and persistent inequality across a full range of human differences based solely on group identities. There are conscious and unconscious assumptions that a certain identified group poses a threat to a favored group. Have you ever wondered why we would perceive people we've never even met as a threat? So much so that we are willing to deny them the inalienable right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Declaration of Independence clearly states that we are all created equal by our Creator. Therefore, supremacy of any kind is a fallacy. When we, the people, don't include all the people, then we're embracing othering instead of belonging. Imagine the world that we could create by igniting a global movement of individuals who reject the ideology of the other and instead embrace the facts that we are all part of the collective threads that make up the magnificent tapestry of humanity. And this includes embracing you, your unique talents, your interests, your idiosyncrasies, and your truth, all of which makes you the other to someone. For the last 30 years, I have been privileged to lead, mentor, and coach across multiple industries and generations. I've also had the opportunity to facilitate learning for corporate leaders using a brain-based methodology. The neuroscience is clear. We can change our thinking and create new neural pathways, leading to new ways of being. We are what we think, not what we think we are. In my experience, transformative change takes place at the individual level, where we're able to embark on an introspective journey to bravely discover what lies beneath the surface. If you're inspired to join the movement, and I certainly hope that you are, I invite you to step into the hallway, the space between an old door closing and a new door opening. It's your sacred space where you connect with your inner wisdom and you can uncover the origins of your beliefs, your values, and your truth. We, the people, have the power to quell the illusion of the other. And we can begin by simply asking, who do you classify as the other and why? What is the origin of this belief? What is my truth? What BS do I need to release in order to stand in my truth? And what actions will I take to dispel the myth of the other? We are all humans. There is no other.
If you desire to be on the virtual showcase stage, hop on over to thebigtalkacademy.com and register now for my 12-week signature speaker training, where you can become certified by the Big Talk Academy and perform on my virtual showcase stage. And if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button and notification bell, and definitely share your thoughts in the comments. I will respond to each and every one of you. Big love.